Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Adventures. My name is Ember and we are continuing our story, except instead of spending our time with Stormwatcher and Tyler, I almost forgot Stormwatcher's name for a second, we are actually going to be returning to Knight's perspective. Because, I mean, we can't forget about him. He's definitely a member of this clan. He is, like, the leader after all. And now that, like, we're past our first couple of episodes, we are applying the rule that if a dragon is knocked out, then, like, yeah, they're dead. That's just all that there is to it. And last time, we were looking at Stormwatcher and Tyler's relationship, and about how Stormwatcher doesn't want Tyler to leave, so he is wanting to try and find a dragon egg. Knight, however, as the leader, he also does want to find a dragon egg for, well, like an offering to the mother dragons, except he is more concerned about getting the money that they need to, like, fund everyone. He wants to get the food that they need to feed everyone, so he doesn't care as much about the dragon eggs. And that's just what we're going to be doing. So he is kind of out here hunting, learning that he is actually much better with his fire breath than he is his actual physical strength. Which, I mean, it works out well enough. Okay. He does have to be very careful not to let himself get killed, though. Like, that would not be good. Because, as we remember from the first episode, it was just absolute chaos because he got knocked out, and then Tyler got knocked out, and then we found a dragon egg, and ooh, that was one interesting episode. Okay, be careful, buddy. What? Careful. Here, you can grab some apples from over here. Okay, I think we just healed, so we can attack these guys some more. I don't know, I can't see his health bar, so I'm gonna assume he's healed. Okay, so we took out some of those guys. And yeah, we're just going to be here collecting stuff as the leader, well, not necessarily the leader, but as one does, in order to make the clan some money. As you can see, I sold, like, everything that we had gathered before. So we have, like, a decent amount of money. I'm sorry that it cuts off because my computer just does that. Like, it cuts off all the edges of everything. And it's not just on Roblox, it's on anything I do or watch or play or I don't know. It's just like that. And we kind of have to deal with it. But that's all good. Okay. So I don't think Knight would, like, stick around in one area. I think he'd kind of get bored and be like, oh yeah, we also need revive crystals. So he's gonna go, like, right up here and grab some of those. And kind of be on the lookout for a dragon egg, but it's, like, not his main focus right now. Right now he's just like, okay, I want the crystals, I want stuff. I want to be somewhere where nobody is so I don't bother anybody. And also so I don't have to, like, compete for resources. Because we are a fairly peaceful clan right now. And that's all going to, like, change whenever we get to the jungle and we have to be more willing to risk dragons and find dragons who are actually willing to fight. Which right now is, like, none of them. I think that the most likely one to fight would probably be, Stormwatcher. But even he's kind of, like, more peaceful and really just concerned about, like, pleasing the mother dragons and also, like, trying to get Tyler to stay, because Tyler is kind of, like, he's a family figure. I don't know whether you'd see him more as a brother or father at this moment, but, I mean, he grew up with Tyler. Even though, like, Light is the one that found his egg, he just wasn't really, like, raised by Light or anything. That's just how it is. Okay. So we're just collecting a bunch of stuff. Nothing interesting happening. Nothing interesting happening. Okay. I think it's time to go somewhere else now. Because we're just going to like keep moving. Be on the lookout. Because we can't find eggs if we stay in the same place. I mean, sometimes they'll spawn right there. But that'd be kind of hard to explain in the story. Okay, bow to the mother dragon. Yep. Okay, there's no eggs down there. Can you imagine there was, and Light was like, okay, I found this egg, and the mother's like, yeah, I kinda know there's there, and he's like, here, you can have it! It's like, thanks. Oh, speaking of eggs, there's one right here, but we need to, like, kill the monsters and hope that nobody else takes it. Okay, especially with that, like, mother right there. Like, I'm not allowed to get mad if somebody with a mother takes it because, story purposes. Okay, so Knight found another egg, and this time he remembered, like he's thinking more clearly now that it's like, okay, I have other people in the clan, and like the mother dragons are on his mind because first of all, he could see one, like there's one right there, and second of all, I can imagine that Stormwatcher's probably not shutting up about like, we must please the mother dragons, we must please the mother dragons. Come on, we need to find an egg, we need to find an egg, we need to like be allowed to have more dragons, and like, it's like, oh my goodness, will you not just like shut up? So now that Knight found this egg, he's like, okay, I'm gonna offer this egg to the mother dragons, and then Stormwatcher's going to have to like shut his pie hole because he's just being really annoying. Okay, actually I have to head to the lobby first. I guess that makes sense enough. We could always say that the portal is actually like in the lobby. Can you go to the portal again once you unlock the fantasy world? I don't know. Also, like, being able to go to the fantasy world is also, like, I'd say a big honor among, like, the dragons. It's like, oh, we can go to the fantasy world. That might as well be, like, the mother's dimension or whatever. Like, that's their realm. That's where, like, the powerful dragons are from. Okay, sorry for that. I was trying to get into a more comfortable position. I completely forgot what I was doing for a second, even though I was, like, non-stop talking about what I was doing. Because I'm not really listening to what I'm saying. And you know what? That's cool. I kind of want to like fly around and see if there's a way to get to the puzzle from the outside so I don't have to like teleport. Yeah, and this, like if you read the Wattpad version of the story I was kind of messing with, this is where Knight met King Gazul, who is canon and is actually on my like main account. He is my mother dragon. The first mother dragon I had. So he's pretty cool. Huh. Okay. I don't know if there's a way to like fly to the portal or anything. But that's cool, I guess. Okay, now Knight's going to go back to what he was doing. Actually. Okay. Wait, I'm gonna like make a cutscene or something really quick. Okay. The Stormwatcher looked over as he saw Zeta return very soon after leaving. He dipped his head respectfully. I didn't expect you to come so soon. I thought you were going to go out together. Yeah, well I did, but then I found a dragon egg. And you don't have it on you? No, I don't have it on me because I offered it so that way you could shut up now. I made the offering to the mother dragons, and that's that. We don't need anything else. Oh, does that mean that we can... Well, we can have more dragons in our clan now? Are we allowed to do that? Yeah, we're allowed to do that. Oh no. Okay, so now that Knight has pleased Stormwatcher, he is a lot calmer, and now he's decided, okay, so I've offered a grassland egg, so now any eggs I find here, I can protect without worry, I can keep, which is great because it'd be very useful if we had a female dragon that could potentially become mates, so that way we could grow our clan, and not necessarily mates at night, just um, whoever she fits best with, because of course she might not get along with the curious but also very, like, focused leader that Knight is, or maybe she doesn't want to get along with Tyler because he's going to leave the clan, or maybe she doesn't want to be with Stormwatcher just because he's so set in like his goals, and he's kind of like ridiculously observant and might not like the way he kind of just like calls out whatever people are like doing or what they seem like they're going to do, as he did for Tyler, because with Tyler he was like, dude, I know you're thinking of leaving, and Tyler didn't really say anything about it before then. So I mean, there's that. So yeah, we're definitely allowed to keep, oh, okay, we have to be careful. We have to be careful. Be careful, Knight, we don't want to lose you already. That would be awful! Oh my goodness. Okay, so Rockerus dragons are most definitely not the strongest, and will die, like, if you're not careful. Which I need to get used to that, because again, I have, like, mothers and leviathans, and my other one, like, mothers, leviathans, lizards, they could all last a while. But, Rockerus, they are not they're not very, tough. At all. So, he's still gonna be kind of flying around, collecting what he can, just doing leader duties, now that, like, he is, quite hurt. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go over here and, like, collect revive crystals and stuff until I feel better again. Because, oof. Okay, he's not auto-healing as he usually does. So I think now that, like, he's kind of over here with these revive crystals, he's like, okay, I'm just gonna, like, eat one because I'm collecting them anyway. And then later on there might be, like, a sort of medic, like, position that's not allowed to, like, attack anyone, but they're the only ones that are allowed to, like, get revive crystals or something. Or maybe later we'll only be allowed to, like if a dragon faints, we're only allowed to use max revives to heal them, but we're only allowed to have, like, one max revive, like, plant thing. Okay, there's another dragon there, and usually knights would probably, like, leave. But he's like, okay, I'll just, whatever for now. And again, I might do, like, a lot of grinding off screen because, of course, you're not going to have to see all of the clan life that happens, because we'd get, like, no progress done if you had to do that. Or at least no progress done in the actual series. It'd just be really chill. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna go ahead and, like, eat a revive crystal and then take off again. And, well, I don't know, the episode's going to have to end pretty soon. Yeah, we sell the crystal treats because we don't really need them. Okay, bow to the mother over there, and there's an amphitheater. Which the only reason I remember what they're called is because I had a Dragonology book, and my favorite was the Mexican amphitheater. So yeah, I remember what those guys are. They're cool. I'm going to say those are basically like royal guards to the mothers. I had thought of that beforehand. I was like, yep, those are royal guards. And like the lung dragons are basically like advisors or like whatever other jobs the like mother needs at the moment. Just because They're strong, but probably not as much as the amphitheaters. I don't know. Anyway, it's time to